Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So, if you saw my initial 7-star opening, you may know that I pulled 7-star Mantis, and you may know I'm quite fond of Mantis. So when I pulled that 7-star Mantis, I was very, very happy. She was one of my top 3 most wanted champions to pull, and ever since I grabbed this 7-star Mantis, I've been using the absolute heck out of her. And let me tell you something, I thought I loved Mantis as a 6-star. As a 7-star, rank 1, level 25. I love her even more. It's unbelievable, man, and I can't wait to show you some insane gameplay of her today. But before we jump into that today, we have a very quick word from today's sponsor, Hyper Fever.
Head game maker Craveplay invites you to play Hyper Fever. Critics call it the most mobile of all mobile games. Relax with bubble-popping match-3 roleplay as you engage in casual hardcore battle royale. Go multiplayer AR to let friends find objects you've lost at home to level up your troops in combat. Hundreds of gamers already admit it. Hyper Fever has it all.
Alright, I know what you guys are thinking. Hyper Fever seems way too good to be true. Well, that's because it is. Our actual sponsor today is our buddies over at Raid Shadow Legends. This probably won't come as a shock, but my favorite part of Raid is how incredible the character models are. There are hundreds to look at, and it feels like I find a new one every time I open up the Champion Index. Each character has their own lore and bio, and stats, so you can see just who is going to make the perfect member of your team. My favorite has always been Tatora, but the 4-star Vergis I got for free when I started has been carrying hard since day one. Now, with Raid Call of the Arbiter being the hot new thing this month, Raid is getting updated with a load of cool new content related to the limited series. We're talking new champions, a new artifact set, events, and more. There's even a whole load of champion bios that have just been added to the game if you're desperate to find out more about the universe. This is seriously one of the best times to ever get started, and if you click my link in the description or the QR code on screen, you'll get insane bonuses. We're talking the free epic champion, Talia, and other useful items to help you progress your account. All of this treasure is waiting for you, so just hit my link in the description, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Well, let's start jumping into some fights today, man. So, I have some Battlegrounds gameplay, some Alliance War gameplay, and some regular gameplay too. So this is from the Shooting Stars quest, okay? I'm going to show you this first. This is the Gorr boss, okay? And now what's so crazy about this is because Gorr has that ridiculous regen, where if you don't have a good counter to him, you're probably not going to have a good time. But what Mantis has is just an unbelievable amount of damage on her special 2 that kind of inflicts the KO debuff, so you don't have to worry about anything going on in the fight. So what I absolutely adore about Mantis is just her AI manipulation, okay? So what I'm going to be doing here is using my Infuriate debuff here to make him more aggressive so I can intercept easily, and so he's going to throw his special 1 like it's nothing, right? So at this point, I could pretty much end it, but I'm going to bait out one more special 1, build up to like under 3 bars, just in case. But this 7-star Gorr, who is a boss in the Shooting Stars quest, has 68% of his health left, and we're going to go for a special 2 here, and let's check this out, okay? Watch this. 81k, 122k. It was a 200k special 2, and that is absolutely consistent with her, and that wasn't even with class advantage. Pretty insane. So up next, I'm going to show you, this is the final Gladiator circuit, okay, in Battlegrounds. Now, one thing with Mantis is that when you play her, I like to do backup, light intercept, but when there's no retreat, can I not play Mantis? No, I absolutely can. I just have to do light, medium backup. But Spot, I'm not supposed to hit his block, right? No, it's totally okay. Trust me, guys. So her Tranquilize against Science Champions is very, very strong. It would be better if she was awakened. Those 2 ruptures would not have snuck through if she was awakened. But honestly, not that big of a deal at all here. So we waited out the Untouchable. We're going to go ahead and bait out a special 1 from this guy. Just let him throw that, and I'm going to counter it. That way he won't be gaining any spots here. We're going to go for a heavy attack charge. And a little pro tip, by the way, pro tip with Mantis. When you're using her in a long distance relationship and nodes like that, watch what I did here, okay? This is not the first long-distance relationship meta I've used Mantis on. Watch this. Watch what I do. I go in, and I let us separate a little bit. That way I'm just far enough where I can charge up, not get any weaknesses, and I can go for an easy peasy 200k special too. Like it's absolutely freaking nothing there. Also, Jessica is pretty darn OP on defense. So this is, I was super lazy with the victory track this season, right? So this was like, after I got her, I was still in the victory track, but this is an I-bomb, guys. This is like, you better bring a poison immune champ to I-bomb, right? But okay, so I messed up right here. Ignore that. That's totally okay. But as you can see, one thing that's great about I-bomb is that whenever he would try to place a poison on you, as long as you have that tranquilize active, you're just going to get mixed emotions, right? He's trying to put debuffs on you there. It's not happening. He's trying to get poisons on himself there. Not happening, right? So just the mixed emotions go up like it's absolutely nothing. And we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like that. And then I-bomb is going to be flushed right down the toilet as well. 180k special 2 against Immortal Abomination, 38 seconds, right? And we had to worry about the Unstoppable and the other stuff as well. Pretty darn insane, man. And we would have finished that fight like about at 94-ish% if we didn't eat that combo as well, and not a poison in sight. All right, I absolutely love this next fight, man. This is a Wolverine Weapon X on Path 6 in Section 2 in Alliance War. This is off-season war, right? So I threw up against whoever I threw up against, and she died, so I put the 40% revive on, right? So yeah, obviously you'd heal up in an actual Alliance War, but this isn't an actual Alliance War. But this is how I typically like to play her. I like to get to 12 mixed emotions, right? Really quickly, and then go for the Intimidate and max out 20. So we're completely ramped up here against this Weapon X. And if I had a Power Start 1 boost, I'd be at a Special 2, okay? But now I'm going to wait out this little Berserk phase just a little bit here. We're going to do a little wall bank. We're going to activate the Infuriate to make him even more aggressive than he already is, and then we're going to put him to sleep. And while he's sleeping, his rage is going to fall off. We have class disadvantage against Weapon X, and he's flushed right down the toilet with a 200k special 2. Absolutely insane, man. That is just seriously bonkers damage. Same war, and we have a spot. All right, this is Spot on Hazard Shift. We've already fought a Spot, but now look at this, okay? We're going to be avoiding the Hazard Shift debuffs, and what's great about this, right? Look, watch, check it out. We're usually at like 12 at this point. Nope, we're up at 18, and I'm kind of just like gonna hit him, and whenever we avoid a Hazard Shift debuff, we're just gonna gain mixed emotions. And look at this, we haven't done anything yet, and Spot's down below 50% health. And he's dead on the first hit of the special too. He's flushed right down the toilet like it's nothing. Here we have an America Chavez, right? Scared Stiff, Power Focus 2, all this other fun stuff. I believe this America Chavez was running the Suicide Masteries, but as you've seen in the past, right? The special 2 does 200,000 damage. So usually it's like, oh, it doesn't really matter that she's running Suicides, has the Liquid Courage, has the recoil damage, but usually it like kind of actually does. In this case, when we're showing off Mantis, it literally doesn't, because the special 2 would be doing 200,000 damage, right? So yeah, we're kind of playing her like normal. She's at the special 2. I'm saying to myself, okay, we're gonna just kind of slow play this up to special 2. There's the root node here. We're gonna get her in the corner. We're gonna charge up as much as we can here. Gonna go for this with 8 Furies, and we still do 180k special 2 there, man, against that America Chavez. And now we're in Battlegrounds again against Void. Now I'm going to actually show you 2 Void fights because I fought a bunch of Voids. Void's a fantastic meta defender for the long distance relationship meta, for the final Gladiator circuit meta. And I think one thing that's very important when showing off champions is consistency. How consistent is she taking these matchups? Well, she's so good taking Void. Long distance relationship is kind of turned off, and if your Mantis is awakened, so if you have like a 6-star Mantis that's awakened, by the way, where you're like, oh, I like what I'm seeing here, I want to rank her up, awakened one is going to do even better. It's going to do even better here, right? Because every time you gain a mixed emotion, you pause the tranquilize. But look at this, man. We literally just kind of comboed up to special 2 and avoided the long distance relationship weakness debuffs, right? And we built up our mixed emotions like crazy. And we got through that void in 45 seconds. So let's go for another one here as well. And yeah, let's just watch it again, man. Let's just watch it again. And this is, I think I just did this fight like about an hour ago, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, right? We're going to be doing the same sort of thing. We're going to be keeping the intimidate on him to keep him in the corner so I can stay close to him so I can get those long distance relationships, right? I don't want to trigger no retreat either because I don't want to take that degen damage. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on his counter, making sure that I have, you know, the tranquilize up at that time. And here he has 12 mixed emotions, right? Which is not 20. I kind of said to myself, do I need all of them? I don't know. I'm going to go for 17 here, and I really think that's enough. But a long-distance relationship weakness did creep through, but that's okay, because even with a few weaknesses, we got through it just fine, actually in less time than the first one, which is not too bad. And I can show you how she does against our friend Deadpool in 6.4.1. Now, this isn't going to be the case for every 7-star, but for a champion like Mantis, who just has so much damage, we can't really see the damage here, but we can see the fight control. So we're going to use the Infuriate now to bait out specials from Deadpool while building up to special 2, right? It's seriously, the control over the AI is my favorite thing about her. But yeah, watch this. Yeah. So Mantis, dude, I've said it before, I've said it again. I absolutely adore this champion, and in my honest opinion, one of the best 7-stars that you can pull. She does not need to be awakened. She gets quite the nice boost from it. The top one is okay for like non-science matchups, in my opinion. You don't want to rely on her tranquilize for non-science matchups anyway, but it's the bottom one that does actually enhance her science matchups just all that much more, which is going to pause the mixed emotion when they're inflicted with pause the tranquilize when they're inflicted with the mixed emotion. But as you can see, she doesn't need to be awakened to be one of the best 7-stars in the initial base pool. There's a whole crew of people out there who think Mantis is bad. Absolutely blows my freaking mind how there are people that think this champion is bad. Absolutely blows every single brain cell that I have that people think that Mantis is bad. Insane to me, honestly. But hey man, what do I know? What do I know? That's going to be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big old like. Let me know what you think about Mantis tossing off those consistent 200k special 2s at rank 1 unawakened in the comment section below. And let me know if you are a Mantis believer and if you have a 7-star Mantis and if you're considering taking yours up to rank 2, because I know that I am. But that's it for this one. I'll be seeing you around.